Hello again, everybody. It's Todd Staruch, the Horror Nerd, here at Pennsylvania HorrorCon in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I am having such a great time today, and it is about to get better. I have the chance to sit here once again with the lovely and talented Miss Bai Ling. Bai, how are you?
Good.
So are you having fun today at the convention?
Yes, I'm having blessed because a lot of people come see me, and I just feel so good because a lot of kids and a lot of even 10 years old watch The Crow. How cool is that? So just different energy, different people. Some of them I met before, some of them new because they're dressed different. I cannot really recognize them. So, but it's just fun, and because it's an opportunity to meet your fans. And it's just nice to communicate, to let them feel your energy, and you feel how many fans out there are look up to you. A lot of people look up to me and have a lot of a compliment to me and how I inspire them. So that makes me feel worth my time here.
Excellent. So you did hold up, your photo here from The Crow. And I saw that little boy before, right? That said, oh my God,
Yes.
from The Crow.
10 years old.
And I thought that was so cool. Does that surprise you still that there's such love for this movie after such a long time?
To me, everything happened today, now, or yesterday. So it's not still, it's always, because Crow is one of these leading stylish film that influenced a lot of filmmakers. For example, a lot of like the sci-fi or even Marvel, all of that film style with music, and plus a legendary Bruce Lee, Brandon Lee. All of this just make us feel like you have to be humble with life. You have to treasure life because you never know. And you showed you the moment is now. You're gonna enjoy it because this also for me. Because this movie, actually, every time I talk about, there's a sweet sadness about Brandon Lee. But that film made me feel there's no death. Because we're just spiritual beings. Spirits like invisible for human eyes, but they're there in their own form and shape existing. We just cannot see. We're not designed that way. So there's no death. Our body is like a house. Our spirit borrowed to live in. But the house gets old and it's gonna rebuild. But the spirit just fly away. So that makes me feel like he's somewhere still watching us. And also the magic about The Crow is because what happened to him made me feel like cinema, film is a magic because it can take you to a different perspective. They can actually frozen time, change the perspective of time. I think human beings are limited by time. See, no matter what happened to him, to us all, to old Hollywood movie stars, that moment captured on screen will be forever there exactly like that. So how magic is that? So that means in part of the world, from different perspective of beings, time is irrelevant. We're always young, always beautiful, always existing. That's why I said we're living today and now.
I don't even know what to say to that. I just got a little emotional.
Oh my God.
Because you're right. Because whether it's music or film or whatever, art lives forever, right? So we'll be talking about this movie in another 40 years or whatever after that. Just like music that's hundreds of years old, people still care about it. So,
but you forgot also one thing. It's not the art music lives forever. It's us lives forever. It's our spirit. The art form need our spirit to be aware of. Without us, they're not existing. Therefore, we are the magic and make those art form existing for us to enjoy.
I love it. I love it. I don't know if I asked you this the last time, but I'll ask it anyway. Do you have a favorite memory from the set, from filming The Crow?
Actually, a lot of moments, because for me, it's the very first English movie. I always say I landed from the moon, come to the human world to observe, to experience human life, what is going on. And the film set in Hollywood on The Crow, my first movie, was like that. It's like a child, you walk into a different planet, right? You have no clue. The factory, like the table we're shooting the scene, I was lying there, right? All people shooting like this. You see the bottom with the scene. They have all the signs, like I would just touch it. I was saying, but I don't say it's going to explode because I can't read English. I would just, everything to me, there's no danger because I don't understand. But it's all the danger. For me, it's like, you walk into those places, you are aware of you're making movie, but also there could be danger. It's like a mystery of danger hidden everywhere. You really got to be careful. Like what happened to Brandon Lee. He was only 28 years old. I was like, again, just make you feel how much you appreciate life. At the moment with him, of course, probably I told this story. I'm not sure if I told you. It's like they put us in the same room, just like doing a makeup. He has a long time makeup. I have tattoo on my back or makeup. He teach me playing video games. After a few days, he said, "Bai Ling, you're Chinese." I said, "Yeah, I'm Chinese." He said, "I'm Chinese." I said, "No way." I said, "You're a handsome white guy." He said, "I am Chinese." I said, "He must be Canadian." I said, "Okay, right. Who's Chinese?" He said, "My father." I said, "Okay. What does your father do?" He said, "My father's a big movie star in China." I said, "Now, I'm from China. I don't know." I said, "What's his name?" He said, "Bruce Lee." I was like, "I never heard of it." He said, "Like, you never heard of it?" I said, "No." I said, "I don't know. I never heard of Bruce Lee. Who's that?" So I truly didn't know. He was disappointed. Then I felt a bit bad, so I called my friend. We were shooting in North Carolina. I called my friend in New York. I lived in New York that time. I said, "Who's this guy, white guy, the father's big movie star Bruce Lee from China?" My Chinese friends were laughing. They said, Li Xiaolong, which is a Chinese name. But I don't know English. I don't know what's Bruce Lee. So next day I said, "Of course I know your father, Li Xiaolong, means little dragon." He was so happy. So that's something I feel the energy from him, like have a lot of compassion for me, caring for him because I don't know anything. Okay, all I can say is, "I'm from China, my English poor." That's all I can say. So he was, "Do you want this? Do you want that?" I feel this generally a love from him. So that's something you can see I'm smiling, so make him feel what a gentle, beautiful soul and Brandon Lee was.
That's great. That is great. So, Bai, one question I have is, what do you feel is the biggest difference between the American style of filmmaking and Asian filmmaking?
Well, I think in the beginning, for me, I literally lived through this. But in China, after you finish film, especially a leading lady, you help everybody. We help each other clean the stuff, doing stuff, right? You don't just leave. So after the crew we were shooting, after that shooting wrapped the day, I was standing there. I start to move the light. He said, "What are you doing, buddy?" I said, "Help you." "No, we don't need your help." I said, "Okay." Then I started to move the finished something. Their boxes are, "Why are you doing this?" I said, "I'm helping you." I said, "We don't need your help." I said, "Okay." I was just trying to move everything because I didn't know. They said, "Don't move." I didn't know they don't want me to move. I said, "Okay. Hey, just don't move this one, but you can move something." Then I went there. I just touch everything. They said, "Look at her. She's touching, moving everything." I said, "I'm just trying to help because that's the mentality." Then it's even funny. I was in a wardrobe, right? Take it off. They said, "Where's your underwear?" I said, "My underwear with me." He said, "Take it off." I said, No. I said, "Why?" He said, "We're going to wash it." I said, No. Oh, no underwear. I said, "Why I wash it?" He said, "You're going to take it here. We're going to wash it. It's our profession." It's like wardrobe, wash everything. Because they don't want me to forget next day. It doesn't match.
Okay,
You have
right.
For me, it's like, that's private. Why would you wash? It's embarrassing, right? But it's a two different culture mindset. They were like, "This lady is strange," right? I said, No, we. He said, "Well, what do you worry about?" I said, "We're going to wash it tomorrow. We're going to get back to you." I said, No, dirty. And they said, No. So it took me a while to understand. Also, in this culture, I went to a party, right? Man come to me and say, "Yeah, Bai, let's have lunch. I said, "Yeah, when?" He said, "I'll let you know." I said, "When?" He said, "I'll let you know." They walk around. I said, "When? When you let me know?" He said, "I will let you know." I said, "Yeah, but when? Tomorrow?" I keep asking, but to me, I take it literal, right? In China, we have lunch, we set up tomorrow. you're just bullshit, right? So have lunch.
Right.
Most of them have lunch, probably never. Oh, we
Never.
do lunch, right? But for me, I follow them. I say, why? I say, when? I say, but when? But for me, I'm so sincere. Also with a gentleman, I say, oh, bye, nice to meet you. I say, oh, then he say to everybody, nice to meet you. I say, he's a bad guy, right? Then they say, I love your ass, right? I say, you love my ass? They say, I love your eyes, but eyes, ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
right.
constantly, also the funny thing, they were like, they pick him, I said, I have boyfriend. I said, boyfriend? Okay, what your boyfriend do? I said, my boyfriend, computer, boyfriend. I said, Miss Ling, they say, your boyfriend computer? I said, yeah, I have boyfriend computer. They were looking like something. I said, but what kind of computer? I said, computer music. Oh, computer, it's your boyfriend? They say, then I didn't understand. And I first say, why people laughing? Then my friend understand English. Your boyfriend computer composer.
Ah, okay.
Well, I said computer. I said, I have boyfriend computer. They were like, this lady is crazy. It's like all this culture thing, right? I'm asking stuff like I get heard, right? You say, nice to meet you. You say to everybody. Then he come to me. I said, no talk. So what's wrong? I said, you say everybody. I said, why? I said, I love you. I said, you love me? Oh, you love me? I said, yeah. I said, I love you, honey. I said, you call her honey. You love her. It's like all of it taking me a while.
Right.
And also first say, you're sexy. I said, you're bad, no sexy. No. Because in China, when you say sexy, that means dirt bad, like you're slut or something. In here, sexy kind of nice.
Right.
Every man see me sexy. I say, no sexy. I'm so mad. But after, sexy is compliment. I don't know, in the culture thing, I always mad. I always don't. I'm actually living somewhere we're not even in the same life. I don't even understand. So take me a while, right? They think she's funny or she's crazy.
I will say this: you have the best stories, ever.
I
It's
give you best story.
But I am the same way when someone says to me, "Oh, let's get together for drinks sometime." I'm always
Sure.
like, "Okay, well, how about Friday?" And they're like, "Oh, well, I'll let you know."
Oh, you said.
Now it's I'm like,
Then
okay.
you should say, what about Thursdays? What about Wednesday?
Yeah.
What about Tuesday? You're bullshit.
It's people are just say it to be nice. Sometimes
In China, when barely even family, we never say I love you. We show, but it's weird. It's like a sort of embarrassing to say that. But in this country, I can say I love you, or I can say dirty word because it doesn't really mean I didn't grow up with.
Right,
I can say
right.
very easy. But in China, you ask me to say dirty word, no way. But in here, I actually say it because to me, it's just a word.
Right.
It's just different culture.
Yeah, exactly. God, I love talking to you. So one last question. We talked a little bit about it before. We talked about this, I don't know, this toilet paper movie you were making.
I didn't wear toilet paper. You know, I still take forever. I'm still in the post-production doing the color correcting. You know, I learn everything. But I have 6 distributor want my film, distribute my film. But I've learned that they ask me to promote, what can they do? They want 15 years of rights or like 50, 80,000 or cap stuff. I said, they didn't do anything. Then I thought I have to find a niche, right, to promote it. I knew this film would go viral because it's the only film and actually pregnant during the COVID shot at that time. It's a comedy. It's a lovely. We don't have toilet paper.
Remind the people of the name of the movie.
My Quarantine Romance with toilet paper. If you go to My Quarantine Instagram or I Am Bai Ling Instagram will lead you there. I Am Bai Ling Instagram, so follow me. I gave fat-free, sugar-free cookies anyway. So now, leads to me, I was asked the universe, I said, what's the best way to get my film to go viral? You have to find a way. I also asked the universe. Finally, I found a way. I'm actually writing a book. It's called My Outrageous Romance in Hollywood. If you type on Google Bai Ling book, you see a Daily Mail, the Sun, all the big article. I was surprised. And with my love affair with all the world famous, everybody know, movie star, rock stars love affair, I'm writing a book, for real. So when that book come out, go viral, then people can watch my movie. That's the best way because they're gonna say, oh, she just have love affair with this leading man. But then I have a movie. I directed, I composed, I starred, I financed, I cast, I did everything. I played Charlie Chaplin. I wrote 11 songs. So that's something like self-empower. You live once. I spent all my money in acting, earn money to produce the movie. So that's something I'm very proud of myself. That's why it's in the process. You see it. Just follow me. I am Bai Ling, Twitter, Real Bai Ling, or Official Bai Ling, Facebook.
Follow her, everybody. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. It's a lot of fun.
Also, I have this line. Bai Ling Hollywood Shop. Look, I made a T-shirt. This is the crow. I have a unisex, from small to extra large.
So it'll even fit me.
Oh, I have a fan, 6'4", who my birthday surprised me wearing my jacket, shorts, socks, shoes, all crow. I was like, fits and comfortable. I have a jacket, I have a zipper, everything, all different style though, bags, everything you name it. So go to Bai Ling Hollywood Shop. Just type that, Bai Ling Hollywood Shop, or in my bio, I am Bai Ling Instagram.
Awesome. Bai, it's always great to see you. Thank you so much for a few more minutes of your time. You are always so much fun. So I was so glad you were going to be here again.
I like your energy, very positive, like a kid. Also, thank all of your fans so watching us. We are here sending you a lot of love. Be safe.
Thank you. Bai Ling, everybody, here at PA HorrorCon in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I'm the horror nerd, Todd Staruch, signing off. We will see all of you in the next interview.